Hello and welcome to Business Information Systems, Summer 2016. I'll be your instructor, Laura Anderson. Class starts Monday, June 27th. So welcome to the course. So once you've gained access to the course site, you'll notice at the very top I have my welcome announcement. Take time to read that, please. I have the syllabus, assignment schedule, discussion, question, tips and techniques, discussion, question, rubric, video case, rubric, online communications guideline, Moodle student knowledge database if you need it. So we're just going to take a quick look at the syllabus. Take time to review this entirely. You'll notice I've listed my contact hours at the very top, my cell number, my home number, and my primary and secondary email address. Now there is no textbook required for the course. Everything is available online. My meeting dates, again, we start week 1, June 27th, and go through week 8, August the 15th. I've listed there below the course objectives. This grading scale, A through F. I do use plus and minuses. The chapters are broken down into part 1 and part 2. We'll be covering chapters 1 through 4 in part 1, and in part 2, chapters 5 through 8. If you have any special accommodations, please let me know, and I'll work with you to assist you in any way I can. So again, take time to read the syllabus in its entirety. The next is the assignment schedule. Everything is posted and up to date for our summer session. I will not change anything once the course has started. So on the left pane, I have each week and the assignment dates due. Every week or the following week, the assignments will be due on or before 6 p.m. I've listed the chapter and the assignments that are due each week. One of the big places where you'll receive points is the discussion question topics for the week. I've given you a ABC model on how to respond to your classmates. You will have 3 postings each week. You'll need to have your first posting on or before Wednesday at any time, your second posting on or before Friday at any time, and your third posting needs to be on or before Sunday by 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's very important that you look at the criteria for grading using the ABC model for our weekly discussion questions. Then I've given you a rubric to maximize getting all your full points each week. And what you can do to make sure you're getting those points is you need to make sure you're posting 200 to 300 word count in your first response. The second and third responses, you can post a minimum of 100 to a maximum of 200. So you really want to be aware of your word count each time you're posting. And first and foremost, when you're posting your first response, that's your opinion. Those are your ideas. Nothing should be taken from the course materials. There is no need to cite anything or to have any quotes. This is going to be in your own words. And in response 1 and 2, you're going to be responding to your classmates. Each week we'll have a video case. You'll need to review the rubric for your video cases and how to maximize getting all your points weekly. So for example, as we go into topic 1 for week 1, June 27th, we'll be looking at information systems in global business today. We do have an introductory forum. Please go into the forum, introduce yourself, tell us a few things about you that you would want the class to know. And then we have our discussion question forum for week 1. After reviewing the learning track, which is a PDF file under course chapter resources, you need to answer the question. So the question is, how much does IT matter? You need to elaborate on your answer and justify your position. Again, I've listed the postings on or before Wednesday, 200 to 300 word count in your own words. Second posting by Friday, you can post early. 100 to 200 words responding to a classmate's posting, and then your third posting by Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Again, you're responding to a classmate's posting. So you're going to be able to get 30 points a week in your discussion forum. So please take time and do your due diligence by reviewing your learning track before you answer the question. And then here we have your video case. Again, you're going to be going through the video case. There is a summary, there is a video link, and at the very end are your video questions. So for example, the first video case has 6 associated questions. So each week you'll have a discussion question, you'll have a learning track, you'll have a video case. Under your learning resources, you have your chapter PowerPoint, and those are for you to use as a resource. You have the chapter overview, which you'll need to review, and then your PowerPoint lecture. So you'll need to take time and go through the PowerPoint lecture in order to submit your PowerPoint lecture questions. Those are distributed throughout the PowerPoint lecture. So I will not give you those. You'll need to review the PowerPoint lecture and submit those after you listen to each week in its entirety. Now I might give you a few examples when I ask a question, but you need to not necessarily use my examples, but create your own examples. So we have an assignment template format. So each week, each assignment will be submitted individually. You'll need to put your name, the assignment title, and only include the answers for each question. Now, if you want to retype the questions, you can, but that is not necessary. So this will be the format for each week. Discussion question, learning track, video case, PowerPoint lecture. So you'll go through each week, submit your assignments. I'll be grading by the end of the following week, so we will be keeping up with points so you know exactly where you stand each week. On week 8, we'll go through week 8. You'll have the normal assignments. You'll notice that we have a final exam, and this is an essay format. So if I click on the final exam PDF file, it gives you all 8 questions covering each chapter. So again, you're to answer these in your own words. You'll need to have at least 200, 300 word count for each question. You will lose points if you do not make sure that you are having the adequate word count. You need to make sure that there's no plagiarism, because I will be using Turnitin for plagiarism detection. It needs to be turned in on or before Monday, August the 22nd by 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And there is a review rubric a grading rubric that you can review. Now again, you can be working on these each week. That is totally up to you how you want to manage your time. But they are there, they're available, you can start working on them now. And you'll notice the grading rubric when you click on the PDF file. It talks about how I'll be grading you. So the final exam will be worth 240 points. So 30 points total for each of the 8 questions. So the first part, I'll be looking at written communication, your organization, the mechanics, the grammar, your word count. So you can get up to 10 points in the written communications area. And then I'll be looking at the content of the question. You'll be getting most of your points there, a total of 20. So I'll be looking for correctness of facts and completeness of your answer. Again, you can be working on your final exam essay each week as you go through each chapter. There is a mandatory course evaluation you need to complete at the end of the course. Now this course, like any other, goes fairly quickly. So if you have any questions or concerns, or if you have an emergency that comes up during the course, please notify me immediately and I will work with you so that you can stay on top of your course. At some point, you're going to have an emergency during one of your classes. I've experienced a couple over the years teaching this course. So hopefully I won't have one, but if you have one, please let me know, because you don't want to miss your weekly points. And again, you're accumulating points weekly. So you want to make sure that you're handing in your assignments weekly on the due date. You will lose points by not turning in your assignments on time. So again, if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. I'm here for you. I will give you feedback on all of your submissions each week so you know exactly what you need to work on. Again, my name is Laura.